and welcome to Fulton County Library Presents the Library Access. I'm your host, Brianna Botsford. September was a really exciting month for the Fulton County Library System. We had so many amazing events and resources available for the community to enjoy, and we really explored the love of reading and art in our branches. This month, library staff embraced the artist within, and I mean that literally. Dogwood Branch offered a unique experience for adults and seniors to come and paint a happy little tree and enjoy some sips with Cam Ross. Let's take a look.
Sip and Paint is basically just a moment for any adult in our community to get together. So we wanted to give them a chance to have a little outing, get together, build community, laugh, laugh at me in a silly wig, and paint some happy trees together. And the sip is we will be providing lemonade and juice. So yeah, that's the Sip and Paint. Programs like this, guided programs, whether that's painting or creative writing or playwriting, they definitely 100% help keep your mind sharp as an adult, period. Having these activities where you get together with other people and build community is definitely something that we've all been craving since COVID. And I think this program in particular is a perfect opportunity to do that. Everyone could benefit out of attending programs like this for free at your local library. I do have an art degree, so I did learn some of Bob Ross's techniques as far as like stippling, how to use the sponge to create the happy little trees, how to dot, that kind of thing. But also I want people to feel free to explore their creativity. I also used to be an art teacher for children, and that was one of the biggest walls that I came across was everyone trying to make their example look like mine. So I want to make sure that everyone knows that your happy little trees are going to look very different from my happy little trees, and that's fine as long as you are open to learning. So you can go onto the library's website and just scroll down, look for events. When you go to the event page, you'll find Dogwood Branch. Click on that and you'll be able to find all of the upcoming programs that we have coming up. You can also swing by the branch. We print flyers out all the time. We have them out here in the lobby. We also have them near the front desk on display. Stay tuned for more adult programs where we do more arts and crafts. The blue with the white. That's what we're going to use for our skyline. It's a beautiful blue day.
Thank you to Cam Ross at Dogwood Library for creating such a relaxing environment for attendees to be creative. It's important to know how to create a relaxing environment not only for yourself but for those around you, including the Georgia wildlife. Georgia Audobon visited the Milton Library to teach the community about creating their very own sanctuaries for the birds in their own backyards. Let's see what the organization offered to the patrons at this branch.
Hello, my name is Sheridan Alford. I'm currently the Director of Community Engagement for Georgia Audobon, and today's presentation is going to be about how to help with fragmentation and make the environment and birds more accessible and make them come to your backyards. So we'll be learning not only what a backyard sanctuary would consist of, but also how to create one, why it's important, and how it can help the birds and other natural wildlife in our areas. At Georgia Audobon, our mission is to create places where birds and people thrive. So that consists of doing field trips, bird walks, teaching people about native plants that are pivotal to bird habitats, as well as ways to conserve and manage these areas. So wildlife sanctuaries are super important because they provide habitat not only for birds, but squirrels, rabbits, all the wildlife that keeps our lovely green earth going around and around. It's very important that humans are playing a pivotal part in doing what we can to sustain and manage and conserve these areas. The best place to find out all information would be our website, at georgiaaudobon.org, and also on our social media. So that will be where you find all of our field trips or any major events like Bird Fest or Georgia Grows Native for Birds Month, or anything else that we have going on. If you're interested in creating a wildlife sanctuary in your own backyard, I would highly suggest checking out our Wildlife Sanctuary Certification Program, which more information can be found on georgiaaudobon.org.
Who knew that you could help Georgia birds in your very own backyard? A special thank you to Milton Library and Georgia Audobon for offering such an informative presentation. To learn more about upcoming nature programs, please visit our events page on fulcolibrary.org. In September, the Fulton Library hosted a system-wide kickoff for 1,000 books before kindergarten. And if you haven't figured it out, library staff go all in on their programs, from providing crafts, refreshments, entertainment, and even dressing up for story times. Discover what the Sandy Springs Library provided for their 1,000 Books Before Kindergarten kickoff event, celebrating Talk Like a Pirate Day.
Well, me matey, the 1,000 Books Before Kindergarten story time is in conjunction with Talk Like a Pirate Day. And we're promoting 1,000 Books Before Kindergarten to get our little buccaneers ready for school and ready to read. 1,000 Books Before Kindergarten is a long-time nationwide initiative that fosters early literacy for our little buccaneers. So be sure to sign up on Beanstack and log your books. You'll get prizes for every 100 up to 1,000. Your booty, that is. Our little buccaneers are gonna experience all sorts of things. They're gonna learn some pirate shanties. They're gonna learn the pirate vernacular or pirates lingo, such as land ho, avast ye. Do it, ahoy matey! Ahoy matey! That in pirate talk means, hello my friend. You're a pirate and you know it's swab the deck, swab, swab. If you're a pirate and you know it, then you hear the sea winds a-blowing. If you're a pirate and you know it, swab the deck, swab, swab. They're gonna learn their very own pirate name and be deputized as first mates aboard the ship SSB. And that's not all. Each of our little mateys are gonna get their very own pirate hat. And they're gonna get a pirate swag bag full of loot and booty. And they're gonna make a very fun and colorful parrot stick puppet. To find out more about the programs that we offer here at Sandy Springs, go to fulcolibrary.org and go under events and select Sandy Springs. Our family story time is here every Wednesday at 11 a.m., followed by a craft program. We'll see you there, me mateys.
Family and friends loved meeting a pirate and learning their official pirate names. If you read just one book a night, you will have read about 365 books in a year. That's 730 books in 2 years and 1,095 books in 3 years. If you consider that most children start kindergarten around age 5, you have more than enough time to get started. To learn more about the 1,000 Books Before Kindergarten reading program, please visit 1000booksbeforekindergarten.org and also visit Beanstack to register for the program and learn how a child can begin their reading journey.
Finding great books and apps for your child can feel like searching for a needle in a haystack. Who do you trust? Which ones are best for my child? And how can I use them to jumpstart learning? Let's find out with Beanstack. Connecting your family with our librarians' favorite books and apps matched to your child's specific age and interests. Just log on and tell us what they like, such as ninjas or princesses, or maybe math and science. Our librarians handpick the best books and apps, factoring in things like reading level and favorite genres, and Beanstack makes recommendations based on your child's profile. It'll tell you which ones you can find in our catalog and which ones are ebooks. And each recommendation even comes with a learning tip to get those little wheels spinning. Beanstack can be accessed from anywhere, making it easy to keep track of your child's reading list on the go or back at home. So sign up for free through your local library and get started today with Beanstack.
The Fulton County Library System provides some fantastic volunteer opportunities, and our volunteers perform a variety of tasks within the branches. In September, the Lovett School partnered with 15 of the library system's branches to help the community thrive. The teens from this school offered a tea and tech event across the 15 branches to help locals with technology, library digital resources, and any general questions. Let's learn more about what the students offered at the Northside Library during this event.
This is our first year collaborating with the Lovett School. They are bringing the entire 9th grade to 15 library locations to be able to understand more about why the community thrives through a library. So they have been researching how communities use their libraries. They will receive a tour, and then they are going to give back by teaching our seniors more about technology.
The Lovett School is a K-12 independent school in the Buckhead area of Atlanta. Part of our mission is really embracing whole child education, and with our 9th graders, we have an initiative called SING, which is a service initiative, and we take 2 days out of classes and we take the 9th grade advisories around the city to engage in various service activities.
We are happy to be here. We are happy to be providing service, and we hope that we can continue our partnership with the Fulton County Libraries, so that way we can better build, better promote, and become a stronger community as a whole.
So we came to a public library, and we had elderly people come in, and we helped them with all their technology issues and questions that they had for us, and we helped them through all of them and showed them what to do with their technology.
It was really fun talking to the woman that came in with us. There was nothing that we couldn't answer. All her questions were simple, and we all knew how to do them super easily. Like, we helped her make her like emoji, and she loved doing that. She thought it was fun.
I worked with Zoe, and we helped an elderly lady figure out how to navigate her phone. And she wasn't able to pick up calls before, but at the end of hanging out with her, she was able to pick up a phone call.
It really feels great to have the opportunity to give back, especially with something that others may not understand and you know it well, just to be able to help them learn, and especially with the example of her picking the phone up at the end, it feels like really great to know that you could benefit somebody and help them in their day-to-day.
Today we worked with senior citizens to help them with all kinds of technological issues that they were having. I worked with a man who I helped work through his emails, some emails that he didn't really know how to get rid of, but by the end he knew.
Ava and I helped with this older woman who was just the nicest person ever, and she was a very interesting person because she loved to do reports on trees, and so we showed her how to use Hoopla, and we showed her how to use Libby. Mm-hmm. And we showed her how on Libby you can borrow a book, and then once you borrow the book, you can not only can you highlight and annotate in the book, but you can look up the definitions of the word in the book, and there's a bunch of chapters you can go through, and you can search up the page numbers. It's really cool.
And we did Hoopla as well, because she just wanted to know how, if returning the book, if you had to do something, but it's just you check it out and it automatically returns itself, so you don't have to, if you forget to return it, you don't have to, because it returns automatically. And you can put holds on books if they're already borrowed, so you can get it after people have already borrowed them. So we worked with her with Hoopla, and then we showed her how to navigate through Libby.
We sort of got to bring people closer together, bring the community closer together, just by helping out, and it just feels good to help.
It kind of just shows how the SING really brings people together, and the service initiative for 9th graders, what it stands for, and it really just brings all these elderly people together and brings us closer to the elderly people, which kind of creates the community and makes it more stronger.
I think that service is really important because as you give back to your community, you better it along with yourself. And it's important that your community thrives with you and grows with you. That's why I think Lovett takes the service initiative for 9th graders every year to make sure that we can better what's around us.
Volunteering at your local library is such a rewarding experience, and we thank the students and teachers at the Lovett School for giving their time and assisting the community through our libraries. Please visit our website at fulcolibrary.org to learn more about volunteering in the library system. Auburn Avenue Research Library is a staple in the Fulton County Library System. If you didn't know, this branch offers some fascinating features that patrons could take advantage of. Keep watching to learn more about this unique branch and what you can experience when you visit.
The Auburn Avenue Research Library is Fulton County's specialty library. It offers services catered to Africana studies. This means that we cover topics related to the past and present experience of people of African descent from all over the world. The Auburn Avenue Research Library focuses on the Black experience because it was the first Atlanta public library to give open access to Black citizens. We are located in downtown Atlanta in the Sweet Auburn District at 101 Auburn Avenue Southeast. Our library is known for our archival collections, our reference and research division that is non-circulatory. Our reference and research division is non-circulatory because many of the materials that we house are rare and cannot be found anywhere else. Our archives division has a wide variety of special collections. The most highly used and well-known of these collections is former Atlanta Mayor Andrew Young's collection, civil rights leader and philanthropist Hosea L. Williams' photograph collection, the African American Gay and Lesbian Print Culture Collection, the NAACP Atlanta Branch Records, and the Atlanta Life Insurance Company Records, which also includes their ledgers. The public should definitely utilize our free community programming opportunities. Here we have an auditorium, gallery space, and classroom/lecture rooms for events. Some of the programming that we have includes a lecture series, author talks, cultural and educational conventions, and community forums. Scholars can take advantage of the quiet space in our reference and research division for studying. Equally important are the unique art pieces scattered across the entire building in our art exhibits. Utilizing our library promises to be a memorable experience.
The Auburn Avenue Research Library is open daily in the week and welcomes anyone to come and dive into research and view the one-of-a-kind collections. Speaking of research, the Central Library had the pleasure of hosting an extraordinary exhibit inside its walls. The Bias Inside Us is a Smithsonian exhibit that was featured at the branch, demonstrating years of research that teaches us that bias is inside everyone. It's just a part of being human. The Bias Inside Us is a community engagement project featuring a Smithsonian traveling exhibition and the centerpiece for local programs and activities that raise awareness about the science and history of bias and what people can do about it. The goals are to help people understand and counter their implicit biases, to help build a capacity in communities, to convene dialogue that will increase empathy, and to inspire more inclusive schools, communities, and workplaces. The exhibit ran from August 21st until September 24th. If you missed your chance to check out the exhibit, don't worry. There are many other exhibits to be viewed at the Central Library. Currently, you can view all the wonderful works of artists, and you have so many options for the month of October. Visit fulcolibrary.org to learn more about the ongoing galleries at this branch. Join the Fulton County Library System for our second annual Children's Book Festival. This 2-day event will feature author talks with 2 dynamic authors for elementary, middle, and high school age children. Eric Litwin, original author of the Pete the Cat series, and Nick Stone, author of Chaos Theory, Dear Martin, Dear Justice, Jackpot, and more, will be available for our middle and high school age students. Students interested in attending can register for one of the 4 sessions that will be offered. On Thursday, October 19th, there will be a 10 a.m. session and an 11:30 a.m. session for Eric Litwin. On Friday, October 27th, a 10 a.m. session and 11:30 a.m. session will be offered for Nick Stone. Each author will feature presentations, discussions, and a Q&A about their books with audience participation. We at the library would like to thank everyone, big and small, for participating in September's National Library Card Sign-Up Month. Disney's Elemental encouraged you to go out and get your very own card. If you didn't get a chance to get your card during September, that doesn't mean you still can't get one. Please visit our website or your local library today to get your library card at any time. Before we sign off, we would like to highlight a few of the amazing branch programs and book displays during the month of September. Please enjoy these recaps of all the hard work and excitement our library staff have put together for you. If you are interested in getting more updates about what is going on in the Fulton County Library System, please subscribe to our bi-weekly e-newsletter. You will get updates directly to your email on new materials, staff recommended book lists, event recaps and highlights, and more. Visit our website to subscribe today. Thank you for watching Library Access presented by the Fulton County Library System. Be sure to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and YouTube at Fulco Library, and visit us at fulcolibrary.org. I'm your host, Brianna Botsford, and I will see you next time on Library Access.